Hey Panther Nation, I'm Melissa, a senior in Renaissance. If you're unaware, your teachers have specialized RAWR awards to give to students that are displaying one or all four qualities of RAWR. RAWR stands for Respectful, Panthers honoring the worth and value of themselves and others.
Accountable, Panthers strive to take ownership of their actions and success.
Well-connected, Panthers are actively involved in their education and school community.
Resilient, Panthers bounce back from difficult experiences and mistakes.
RAWR is extremely beneficial at leading students to be successful. If you're in disbelief about RAWR benefiting you, check out these sick vids from our alumni.
Hi, my name's Dan Blanchett, Mr. Blanchett, Corona High School graduate of 1979. I think in my high school years, RAWR was important, and it was a part of my character actually, in that I was responsible. I had to be to balance and juggle the jobs and the schoolwork and the athletics. That held me accountable, and at home it held me accountable in that I had to supply my own clothing, and I had to bring home good grades as my mom was an elementary school teacher. And I think being well connected, I knew that I was responsible to take charge of what I did in the classroom, pay attention, always be a part of the group work, and I had to learn while I was in school, because the homework side was tough and time management wise. And then I think all three of those and what I did showed that I was resilient in the fact that I didn't have it made financially. Emotional support was not always there at home, but I think that would be the case. Resilient was probably the most valuable one in my upbringing, and it is today as well.
Hi, my name is Bree. I graduated from Corona High School in 2014, and I just graduated from UCLA this past spring in 2018. And then when I think of resiliency, I think of college, when I'd wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work, and then while still in a uniform, race to class, and then from there go to a meeting, and then from the meeting to the library where I'd stay till 2 a.m. and trudge home eventually and get a couple of hours of sleep, and then waking up the next morning to do the exact same thing. But the way that I got through that was the idea that each and every day I got to be surrounded by people I loved, and I got to pursue things I was passionate about, and I got one step closer to a career that I desperately wanted to be part of. And by being resilient, by getting up each morning with that positive, dedicated mindset, I did eventually get a job that I've always dreamt of. So it works, just kind of push through it all.
Hey Panther Nation, I'm Ryan Cheverini, class president of Corona High School in 1995. I know that sounds like a long time ago, but trust me, you will see that time goes very, very fast. I live in Chicago these days. As you see, I'm on a TV set. I host a talk show called Windy City Live on ABC. I love your initiative of RAWR, respect, accountability, well-connectedness, and resiliency. These are all essential components to having a successful career and life. Now, growing up, we all face challenges. For me, I came from a broken home. My mother battled alcohol and drug addiction. We were below the poverty line for much of my childhood. But my twin brother Darren, who's also a Corona High grad, in fact, he was inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame, we refused to let our socioeconomic status and upbringing dictate what we chose to pursue in the future. We were determined to change our path by holding each other accountable and being resilient. He went on to play in the NFL with the Browns, Cowboys, and Falcons. Now he's a coach at Colorado. As for me, I was a sportscaster for a long time, covering professional sports before landing this job. I really want to encourage all of you to follow your passion, treat others with respect, and encourage one another. Don't let the fear of rejection or anyone else dictate what you can do with your life after high school. Trust me, there will be failure along the way. I have had plenty in my life, but that's all part of the journey. But be resilient, learn from your mistakes, and keep yourself accountable.
What's going on, guys? My name's Everett Nahara. I graduated from Corona High in 2015. I want to be this voice in golf. I want to be this big-time professional golfer. So I had to throw myself at the course every day. I had to learn what it's like to be alone, you know, just mentally strong, you know, be resilient in what I'm doing, you know, take pride in what I'm doing. So what I do now is, you know, I'm on a strict schedule, you know, wake up in the morning, get the workout done, go to the course, go to work, and then when I come home, you know, I feel good about myself. I am able to do whatever I want, whether I want to go out with some friends or if I want to just stay in my room, watch some TV, play some video games, I can do that. But I'm not going to go out with friends if I didn't do anything all day. That's just not how it works. You gotta reward yourself at the end of the day for what you've done throughout the day.
What's up, CHS? My name's Nathan Brown, class of 2002.
And I'm Derek Blanchette, class of 2005. How have any of the 4 qualities of RAWR helped you overcoming these obstacles?
Well, I think probably the most important qualities of the 4 RAWR qualities are resiliency and accountability. To me, it kind of comes down to discipline and hard work, and both of those terms are well connected there. So when things go well, obviously, you know what you're doing is working for you, and when things go poorly, you've got to regather yourself and try to figure out what to do next. But I think regardless of whether it's education or if it's in work or if it has to do with your family, when challenges arise, being able to examine what went wrong and what you need to fix, and then try to do things better the next time is a good quality that we can all have. And obviously, working hard and having accountability to yourself or to your family or to your coworkers or classmates is something that's going to help us continue to improve as human beings. So those would I think would be the most important things.
Well said.
How do you think that RAWR will benefit students at Corona High, not only now, but in their future if they kind of hold to these 4 standards?
It's really just a solid foundation. I think if I, you know, based on what I was thinking about earlier, that those core factors really help out in, you know, making tough decisions, maintaining healthy relationships, and obviously growing your professional career.
Everybody, my name's Tristan Beck, and I graduated from Corona High School in 2015. Being respectful for me really means just acting in a way that makes other people want to help you in times of need, which, you know, we all come into these times where stuff's just not really going our way and you need a favor, right? It could be, you know, being respectful to a teacher, and that makes them want to work with you to, you know, help complete an assignment or give you an extension on something, you know, respectful to your friends to where, you know, they might help you study for that big test coming up. Accountability was a really big one for me in high school, just learning to kind of take matters into your own hand, you know, not when something goes wrong, more often than not, it's realizing that it's something that you created, something that it's my fault, and that, you know, it's on you to dig yourself out of that hole. Being well informed, of course, is just knowing the right people, you know, being friendly, being social, being respectful, and having a big network of people to draw from who could potentially help you out in situations and who you can in turn help out, you know, if they get into situations. This program sounds like it's going to be great. You know, I really wish there was something like this that I could have utilized when I was at Corona, and I think that, you know, by focusing on this and telling students about it from an early stage of their high school career, you can just set them up for greater success in high school. You know, these are things that myself and a lot of people I know had to learn, kind of had to figure out for ourselves, and that some people never figured out. And so bringing them to the forefront and teaching kids early on, I think, is going to be so great for you guys. I'm really excited to see some good results from this program. It sounds great, you guys. So, you know, thanks for reaching out, and as always, go Panthers. RAWR.
RAWR.
RAWR!
RAWR!
Go Panthers. RAWR.
RAWR!